Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are all doing well and getting through the week okay. Excuse me. I'll get right to the quote today. It says, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. And while initially this quote kind of seems a little bleak, like, oh no, we have to suffer and we have to go through all this pain. But it also just reminds us that on the tough days, on the hard days when we are struggling, that hopefully it's for something, it's towards something, And I'm reminded of just a very classic example of the butterfly, right? I mean, the butterfly doesn't just appear, she's not just this beautiful creature all of a sudden at once. Um, there's darkness and there's transformation, and when she's coming out of her cocoon, there is a heck of a lot of struggle and effort. So, if you're feeling like you're in the midst of that, if you feel like you're just turning your wheels and not getting anywhere, maybe try to look at the bigger picture and see how far you've come, and know that it's towards that you're going towards something bigger and something greater. So hopefully this quote is actually more of a positive than it is a negative. um, and to know that in order to have progress, to have change, to have growth, right, there has to be a little bit of push and pull, there has to be a little grit involved. So if you're having a rough day, it's okay. It might not feel okay, but know that you'll be okay. Know that it's all part of the process, and that hopefully you are working towards progress. So yeah, if there is no struggle, there is no progress, and know that it's all beautiful, even the messy, even the dirty, even the sloppy. We're working towards something bigger and better. So hopefully that will resonate with you guys a little bit. And yeah, we'll keep doing our part. The stretches every day aren't always easy. It's not always easy to wake up and have a positive attitude and get going. So there are certain days where just showing up to our chair and to our stretches, and to our mindfulness practice is a lot of effort. But I like to think that it's always worth it, and it's part of the progress. So who do we got out there already? Robert, King Robert, good morning, sir. How are you? Good to see you out there. Vivian, I hope you're out there too, keeping him in line. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get started with the stretches, and we'll get this Thursday going. All right, so go ahead, come on to your starting position. We'll bring our feet flat to the floor, slight bend in the knees, hips are heavy, rooted down towards the floor, nice and grounded. Then feel your spine, feel your spine get long and lifted from your hips all the way to your head. And we'll start with 3 deep breaths. Sorry guys, my allergies are kind of acting up today. So I invite you to close your eyes here as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open those eyes back up. Come on back into the space that you're in. And we will begin with the stretches. Okay, so we're going to start with our legs here, lower extremities. Bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can. And we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. Good. So drawing your toes away from the body and back towards the body, away from the body and back towards the body. Nice job, you guys. Get the blood flowing, get the energy moving. And as always, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, that's okay. I invite you to close your eyes and then see if you can watch as your body energetically moves. Nice job, you guys. A couple more, just like that. Good. Go ahead, keep those legs straight out in front of you, but you can rest your heels on the floor. And then you want to flex your toes back in towards the body. So bottom of the feet should be shooting straight out. Toes come in towards the body. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, reach the fingers in the direction of the toes. And maybe they don't come all the way down there. Maybe you're at your shins or just above your knees. That's okay. Wherever you're at in this moment in your body, just be there. And then continue to breathe, feeling into sensation. Start to notice what's going on in the back of your legs. Maybe feel a stretch in the calves or the hamstrings. Nice job, you guys. Keep that breath moving, smooth and steady. And start to let go of any extra tension, extra holding. Good. Take another deep breath in. And exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and bend in the knees again. Bring your feet flat to the floor. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome job. All right, so now we're going to draw our knees away from one another and start to get into the inside of our thighs here. That's our hip adductor muscles. And so we just want to draw our knees in opposite directions. Maybe you're just using the muscles of your thighs and your hips here. Or maybe you use your hands or your forearms just to give a gentle push here. Little extra effort, stretching through the legs. And then try to soften. Maybe see where you're forcing or holding any extra tension. And just try to breathe through that. Nice job, you guys. Soft inhales and soft exhales. Good. Take another breath here. And exhale, slowly come back towards center. Draw those knees in towards one another, and we'll come back to our starting position. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nicely done, you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and get into the back side of our hips here. So from the starting position, legs are heavy, rooting down towards the floor. Feel your spine lift up nice and long, sit up a little taller. Take a deep breath in, and then we'll start with the right leg. Draw that knee in toward the torso, into the chest. Good, and then just relax the shoulders down as you lengthen through the spine. Breathing into the back side of the hip here. If it feels okay, you can cross the leg over the other one. Just noticing what sensations you feel, noticing what changes are happening in the body. Good. Continue breathing slow and steady. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release that leg down. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So once again, lengthen through the spine, sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And then bring the left knee up into the chest, into the torso here. Good. And once again, just start breathing, feeling into the back side of the left hip here. If it feels good in your body, you can cross that leg over. Continuing to breathe into sensation, noticing what you feel. Simply trying to observe and be in this moment. Good. Breath is moving slow and steady. Take another inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nicely done. All right, we'll go ahead and move into our trunk muscles, stretching through the spine. So once again, come back to the starting position. Feet will be flat on the floor, knees are bent, hips are heavy, grounding down in towards your chair. Take a deep breath in as you sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the top of the head. And as you exhale, gently twist over to the right here. Maybe grabbing a hold of the chair or your leg, wherever it feels best, wherever it feels most stable. Perhaps the gaze comes over the right shoulder. And then just continuing to breathe. Smooth and steady. Lengthening with the inhales. Maybe deepening the twist with the exhales. Nice job, you guys. Take another breath in. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back towards center. Nice job. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once again, inhale, lengthen through the top of the head. And as you exhale, gently twist over to the left. Once again, taking the hand grip of your choice, wherever it feels stable, wherever you can create more leverage. And then maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. Continuing to breathe. Creating space as you sit up nice and tall on the inhale. And then as you exhale, maybe moving into the space created. Deepening the twist ever so gently. Good. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back towards center. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, keeping the legs exactly where they're at. We're just gonna round forward here. So bringing your hands down towards your feet. And then starting to open up through the low back here, feeling into the lumbar spine. Good, just allowing the muscles to soften. And let go of any tension with the exhale. If it feels okay, you can continue rounding your spine forward, maybe bringing your head towards the floor. But if there's any compression or any restriction, just back off a little bit. Continue breathing into your entire back body, feeling all muscles along the length of your spine softly stretch open here. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly creep on back up. Come to seated. Good. Give yourself a minute here to reset. Allow the blood pressure to settle down. Bring the spine back in line. Good. Take a soft breath in. And a soft breath out. Nicely done, you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and open up the front part of our body here. So we can start by just squeezing our shoulder blades together, pulling the back of our body towards itself here, and just feel what opening happens across the chest, across the collarbone. Good. Now a couple options here. You can take your spine up and over the back of your chair if it's low enough. Mine's a little higher, so I'm just going to push my shoulders right into it and then arch through the rest of my back here, pulling my front body forward and getting a nice arc all the way through the back body. I can open up my arms here to further broaden the stretch across my chest. Maybe the chin comes up just slightly. Don't restrict any airflow. Make sure it's still comfortable. Then just continue to breathe. Breathe into the belly and the abdomen muscles, across the chest and the pecs, all the way up through the throat and the front of the neck. Broadening and expanding with every inhale, softening and relaxing with every exhale. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in here. And as you exhale, come on back up to seated. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and get into stretching our arms, our upper extremities. So we'll start with flexion at the shoulder. Now that's just drawing this arm bone up and away from the body out in front. Now it doesn't matter if you're down here by your side or at shoulder level or all the way overhead. It's all within the available range. So do whatever feels best in your body. Continue to breathe into the stretch and breathe into the sensation. So I will guide with fingers in between one another. If you're able to get each finger in between the other, I recommend it. It's going to open up the hand here, get a little bit more mobility in the fingers and across the palm. Of course, you have a couple other options. You can take a cupped grip here and use that to support your hands. You can always take the strength of one arm and assist the other. And then, of course, you always have the option of just raising one arm as well. So whatever feels best in your body, go ahead and be there. We'll come to our starting position with feet flat, hips heavy. Feel the spine long and lifted. Once again, I'm going to guide with fingers in between one another. Take the grip of your choice. Inhale, take a deep breath here. And then reach those hands up and over the head. Maybe in the direction of the ceiling. Just recognizing what feels best in your body. No need to force anything or cause any pain. If there's any discomfort, just back off a little bit. Right? There's a subtle difference between a struggle that is moving towards progress and struggle that's just creating pain, especially when it comes to the physical body. If there's extreme pain, back off a little bit, and then just breathe into the sensation that's in your body. Good, nice job, you guys. If it feels okay in your body, maybe raise your hands up a little higher on the next breath in. So inhale here, and then lift those arms up. Good, keep reaching, keep reaching. You can have struggle without pain. Just keep putting forth the effort. Know what's best in your body. And then when you're ready, slowly exhale. Bring those arms down nice and slow. Good job, you guys. Awesome. All right, let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Cool. All right, I'm going to turn to the side to show you guys the scapular glides. So whatever feels best in your body, I advise you to continue doing that. If you have a table or a flat surface and you can place your hands on top of it, I recommend it. That's just going to offer a little bit more support. If you don't have a table, such as myself, and you want to pretend with me, feel free. So we're just going to place our hands on the real or imaginary table and then slide those fingers up and away from the body. And now what this is doing is pulling our shoulder blades up and around the rib cage, right? So if you need to feel the difference, draw those shoulder blades back together, squeeze them towards midline on the back of your body, and then pull them away from each other, moving them to either sides of the rib cage. Good, and it's a small motion. I know I'm describing it with a little bit more dramatic motion or bigger motion, but it is a small and subtle motion. So just feel that mobility, feel a little motion here in the shoulder blades. Good, continue breathing, relax the neck and the armpits, maybe relax the shoulders. Take another breath in here. Maybe reach those fingers a little further. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, I'll come back to face you as we move into stretching the back side of our arms here. So once more, we're in our starting position. Feet are flat, knees are bent, hips are heavy. Feel your spine sit up nice and long as you take a deep breath in. And then we'll start with the right arm, reaching it up and across the body here. Now this is option number one, just pulling that arm away from you across your chest. Option number two, bring your hand over onto the opposite shoulder and just give it a gentle tug here. Notice what that does to the back side of the right arm. And then option number three, you can use your free hand to pull the arm in. Just give yourself a gentle squeeze here. Good, and then wherever you're at, keep breathing. Moving the breath softly and slowly. Nice job, you guys. Continue to let go of any extra tension or holding. Nice work. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let the arm go. Nice job. All right, we'll switch sides. So once more, inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then we'll bring our left arm up and across here. Once again, just taking the fingers away from the body as you reach across the chest. That's option number one. Option number two, you can grab a hold of this shoulder and just give it a gentle tug. Notice what sensations you feel on the back side of your left arm. And then option number three, you can utilize your free hand to give that arm a nice, easy hug in towards the body. Good. And then once more, return to your breath. Slow and steady. Allowing yourself to let go of any holding or any stress, whether it's physical or mental. Just try to soften a little bit with each breath. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nicely done, you guys. All right, we're on to shoulder rolls. As you know, my favorite part. Just allow yourself to release any extra tension or tightness. Good, maybe go forwards as well as backwards. And continue moving in the body, moving in the shoulder girdle as you need. All right, nice job, you guys. Come on back towards seated when you're done with that. We'll come once again to our starting position. So bring your feet flat, feel your legs heavy, grounding towards the floor. Sit up nice and tall as your low belly gently pulls in. Relax the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently release the right ear over to the right shoulder. Good, and then just start to let go. Let go of any holding. Let go of any tension or tightness. And maybe let go of any mental chatter, any thoughts that are holding on to your thought pattern, your thought process. Continue to breathe into the left side of the neck as the muscles soften and stretch away from one another. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly come back through center. Awesome work, you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good, continue breathing here. Slow and steady, releasing the weight of the head over towards the floor. As you breathe into the right side of the neck. once again, releasing any holding or tension. Releasing anything that's holding you back. Continue breathing into the right side of the neck, watching the muscles melt away from one another. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, gently drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small, small circles with the head and the neck. Moving slowly. Watching and feeling as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Making sure to switch directions as you're ready. Continuing to breathe into sensation. Feel into the stretch. Noticing where you can continue to release and let go. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, come on back through center. And we will once again return to our starting position. Bring your head back in line with the spine. Feel your feet flat, legs heavy. Low belly gently pulls in as your spine lengthens. Release the shoulders down the back. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose. Pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I am going to get set up for mindfulness. So if you hold tight, I'll be with you in a second. Thanks. Adjust this, guys. Sorry. There we go. All right. How are we doing? Hi, Jess. Keeping Robert in line is a full-time job. Yes, yes. Hello, Kathy. Yes. Yes, this can be saved and watched later, of course, Kathy. So these videos, if you guys are not aware, they all get saved on the Easter Seals page. And then I repost them on my page, and my page is public, so you can follow there. And then we also have a YouTube channel as well, Kathy. So I can repost the YouTube channel as well. So everything since March that we've been posting is all there in one place. So you can watch them at any time. So whatever is easiest for you, Facebook or YouTube, we have it all there for you. So thanks for asking. Good question. And Queen Vivian, yes. Oh no, it's the battle of the king and queen. Here we go, you guys. All right, how is everyone doing? It's good to see you guys all out there. I think I spoke too soon. I was having great luck with all the technology yesterday, and now it's showing that the video is not playing, but it's also recording and it's never had an issue. So I just assume you guys are out there when this happens. So All right, let me get the timer set up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Need an extra sip of tea this morning. I don't think the frog has left my throat yet. So, anywho, all right, you guys, we are going to continue with our mindfulness practice. So, I know the quote says that if there is no struggle, there is no progress, right? So, it almost sounds like difficulty and challenges and maybe even chaos are inevitable. And I don't think that's necessarily, it doesn't have to be a negative, right? As we talked about at the beginning of the video, it is an opportunity for growth and it's an opportunity for transformation. So, even in the physical body, in order for muscles and tissues to get stronger, there has to be a certain level of pressure applied to them in order for them to kind of move up to that next level. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? The outside pressure and the outside struggles, they're there to maybe help us continue to grow. They're there to challenge us so that we can step up to the plate and work towards that progress. Of course, it is a practice doing that with some grace, doing that kindly and from a place of compassion and love. And that's what we're continuing to try to do here with the mindfulness practice. So this whole week I've been reading from an article from mindful.org, and it says how your mindfulness practice can support the world right now. Right in the world right now, there is a lot of unrest. There is a lot of struggle. There's plenty of challenges and anxiety and fears that we're up against. But when we practice our mindfulness, we can bring ourselves back to that place of love and compassion that already resides within us, so that when we do step up to the struggle, when we do confront the difficulty, we can do it from a place of love and compassion. And we can do it with grace, right? And not necessarily having to cause more struggle, right? So we already have enough struggle coming from the outside. Let's show up with a little bit of peace and love from the inside. So again, this article from mindful.org, there's 3 things that it focuses on, and I'll reread those now, and we'll try to keep those in mind as we move forward with our practice today. So it says mindfulness teaches us how to stop and listen, right? So instead of coming from a place of reactivity or chaos and confusion, with mindfulness, we can take a breath, we can observe the situation as well as ourselves, and then try to maybe just hear what's being said so that when our response comes, we have the full picture. So that was number 1. Number 2, mindfulness allows us to work with our own conditionings, right? We're all set in our ways, it doesn't matter who you are, what you believe, or where we're coming from. We all have our habits and our tendencies, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But when we take the time to stop and listen, we also hopefully give ourselves the opportunity to see the situation as it is, see ourselves for who we are, and really observe both ourselves and our surrounding environment with open and honest eyes, and even non-judgmental eyes, right? So number 3, it says mindful communication is necessary for the difficult conversations that need to happen. And that's true regardless of what's going on in the world, right? So if you're trying to come to the table and have an open, honest conversation, then mindfulness can help with that, right? It allows you to sit in that place of maybe self-awareness, or even a place of that's uncomfortable, and it allows you just to be present, to observe what's going on, hopefully without judgment, and then show up with a little bit of curiosity and kindness. So yeah, we'll keep doing our part. We'll keep doing our mindfulness practice and breathing and coming into this moment as it is, so that hopefully when the outside struggle shows its face, we are prepared and we are ready. So, all right, we will continue to just move forward with the 15 minutes of breath and observation, also known as mindfulness. So, wherever you're at, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. If everything I just said went in one ear and out the other, or you don't agree with it, or whatever, that's okay too. If all you want is for the next several minutes to have an opportunity to relax and breathe a little bit, then by all means, please do that. So, wherever you're at, just come to a comfortable position, whether it's seated, maybe you're lying down, if that's safe and comfortable. And then just start to relax. Easier said than done, of course, but maybe take a few soft breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Good, just beginning to soften. And if you've never done this before, no worries. I will guide you both in and out of it. You'll hear two sounding bells, one at the beginning and one at the end. And that'll define the time that we're sitting here just for today for our mindfulness practice. I will offer the verbal guidance throughout, but of course, if you wish to simply tune out and just breathe for a few moments, please do so. Wherever you're at, take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Maybe another soft breath in and then a soft breath out. We show up to this mindfulness practice today, allowing ourselves the opportunity to just sit, just listen. The present moment is asking a lot of us, and we owe it to ourselves to return to the place of love and compassion that resides within ourselves so that we can be present for both ourselves and for those around us and the world around us. So let the next several minutes be just that, an opportunity to show up for yourself and show up for the world around you. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes, soften the gaze, and bring your attention inside. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Just noticing as you are in this moment, observing your body, both physical and energetic. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Continue breathing as you wash your awareness throughout your entire body, from your toes and your feet, up through the legs, wrapping around the calves and the thighs, coming into the pelvis and the hips, feeling into your torso, both front and back, bottom and top. Noticing your arms from your shoulders to your elbows, down into your forearms. Sensing into your hands and out your fingertips. And bringing that awareness back into your neck, front and back. Base of the skull, wrapping around the head, coming all the way to the top of your head. And then washing all the way back down the body, down the neck, out the arms, into the trunk, down the legs, and out your feet. Take a soft breath in, and a soft breath out. Allowing yourself this moment, this time, to just stop. Stop the mental chatter. Stop the worry. Give yourself permission to just stop. And then listen. Listen to the body. Listen to your breath. Listen to what this moment is trying to tell you. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in, take a soft breath out. As you continue to breathe, as you continue to listen and observe, allow yourself to be in a place of loving awareness. Observing yourself as you are, acknowledging the good and the kindness and the love that comes from within. Recognizing your own light, and maybe that light that you share with others. Take a soft breath in, and a soft breath out. Continuing to see yourself as you are, in this time, in this space. Allow yourself to show up with a sense of curiosity, a sense of non-judgment, without labels. Coming to a place of openness and understanding. a soft breath in and then a soft breath out. You notice your mind has wandered, your thoughts have been distracted, or interruptions have crept in. That's okay. Simply notice, acknowledge, give yourself the love and grace, and a gentle reminder that the mind is meant to think and process. And then allow yourself to let go of those thoughts, let go of those interruptions or distractions. And come back to now. Come back to your breath. Come back to the place of silence, where you can just listen and observe. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Continue to breathe in this manner. Always giving yourself the chance to return. Return to the place where love and compassion reside within you. Give yourself the time and the space to nourish and let them flourish. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. We're in the final few moments of our practice. I will let go of my verbal guidance and just continue to breathe with you here. You'll hear a final bell indicating that our time is over. And until then, keep breathing, keep listening, keep observing through a lens of love and compassion. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in, then a soft breath out. Allow yourself to let go of any intention or focus. And just softly come back into this moment. Take another breath in and another breath out. If you wish to continue to stay here, breathing, cultivating love, cultivating compassion, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. As always, you guys, thank you so much for joining, for participating, showing up for yourselves, and ultimately showing up for the world around you. Know that if you're in the struggle, it's okay. You're not alone. And know that the struggle is an opportunity for growth and transformation. And be proud of yourself. Be proud of the work that you're putting in and the effort that you're showing up with. So thank you guys again so much. We will be back here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Until then, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thanks.